All right, everybody. I am Steve. This is A is for Alice, B is for Bob, C is for CD Purge. All right, we're picking up right where we left off with Uriah Heep, and we are delving, I believe, into the W's before this 100 is done. All right. Uriah Heep returned to fantasy. Oh, Uriah Heep is a keeper. High and mighty. And now with their new lead singer, John Lawton of Lucifer's Friend fame. I like this album. Actually, I like all the stuff with John Lawton. Innocent Victim. It's a horrible album cover. And Fallen Angel. Actually, I like this one too. And the last album with the most important member of Uriah Heep. No, it's not Mick Box. It is Ken Hensley. He was the chief songwriter. My second favorite keyboardist. He could play a very good guitar too, and he can sing. So Ken Hensley, the album Conquest. Goodbye, Ken. I know a lot of people like this album. I still struggle with it. Abominable. I would say the 80s, their worst decade. Head First, Equator, Raging Silence, Different World, Sea of Light, very Roger Dean-like album cover. I bet you he did that album cover. I mean, look at that. That's got to be Roger Dean's work. This one I like quite a bit. Sonic Origami. Wake the Sleeper. Big shout out to my buddy Peter over in Japan. VCLT Into the Wild. This completed my Uriah Heep discography. Thank you again, Peter. Love the artwork on this album. I have it on LP2, Outsider, Living the Dream, then Chaos and Color. Saw them in Cincinnati on this tour. Met up with Gary, Physical Format Rock and Roll, and Alex, Beer and Vinyl. Utopia in the album Ra. It's kind of a fun little album. Oops, Wrong Planet. Then we get a three-fer here. We get Adventures in Utopia, Deface the Music, and Swing to the Right. So we're getting 3 albums here. All right, Van Halen 1. One of the greatest debuts ever. Definitely a keeper. Balance, not very good. And then a complete piece of crap, A Different Kind of Truth, Goodbye. Oh, got Van Halen 2 here. Somehow that fell out of order. Slide that back in, slide it in. Nope, gotta wait for Whitesnake to get to slide it in. Women and Children First. I know a lot of people love this album. I just think it's average. Fair warning. Diver Down. I prefer the David Lee Roth era over the Van Hagar. 1984. And I like this album a lot more than most people do. For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. Bring that down there a little here. Let's separate this. We gotta start doing some purging here. Right, Van Morrison. He's blowing your mind, baby. We got a lot of Van. Astral Weeks. That's 2 Van. Moondance, 3. His Band in the Street Choir, 4. Let's see how many Van I have. Tupelo Honey, 5. All these early ones are essential. Hard Nose, right? Yeah, Hard Nose, The Highway, 6. Vidon Fleece, 7. An album I like a lot, Wavelength, 8. Into the Music, 9. Beautiful Vision, 10. Sense of Wonder, 11. Inarticulate Speech of the Heart, 12. What is this? No Guru, No Method, No Teacher, 13. Poetic Champions Compose, 14. Avalon Sunset, 15. Really gets quite enraptured with the higher power on that album. Back on Top, 16. Days Like This, 17. Too Long in Exile, 18. Hymns to the Silence, 19. Enlightenment, 20. If I've kept track correctly, we're at 20. Down the Road, 21. What's Wrong with This Picture, 22. Magic Time, 23. Pay the Devil, 24. Keep It Simple, 25. Born to Sing, No Plan B, 26. Roll with the Punches, 27. Van Morrison and Chieftains, Irish Heart, 28. Versatile, 29. What's It Gonna Take, 30. Moving On, Skiffle, 31. Remembering Now, 32. Okay, 32. CDs. I know I have some of his on LP that I do not have the CDs of. All right. Big shout out once again to Peter at Music is a Journey. He turned me on to this album, Variations, Nader. I think this is 70 or 71. Psyche, trippy, kind of proggy. All right, the Vaughan Brothers. Keeper. Oh, shout out to Alex at Beer and Vinyl again. Band he turned me on to, Velvet Insane, their debut. High Heeled Monster. And then Rock and Roll Glitter Suit. And I can't remember which one it is. Alex sent one of these two to me on LP as VCLT. Thank you again, Alex. That is your modern day Swedish glam rock. Fantastic stuff. The Verb, Urban Hymns. Not getting rid of many in this pile. Oh, the Verb Pipe. I know we're getting rid of that. And Vigilantes of Love, Welcome to Struggleville. I know we're getting rid of that. Oh, doing a little better here. Vibro Lush, Goodbye. Here's some more Swedish rock for you. These guys are a little more high energy. Vidunder, their debut, and then this is a fantastic album. Vidunder, Oracles and Prophets. Then, an album you would have seen in my award-winning Glenn Hughes series, Voodoo Hill, and the album Waterfall. Glenn is lead singer on this album, so that's not going anywhere. The Wallflowers, or you might know him as Mr. Bob Dylan's son. Okay, we got here the debut, self-titled, Bringing Down the Horse. Breach. I saw him twice. One time great, other time Jacob Dylan was a bit of a dick. It was a very disappointing show. Red Letter Days. All right, moving on. Oh, yep, got Rebel Heart too. All right, Warm Rain. This is like some more modern day prog, but I don't remember liking this, so that's gone. Was Not Was. Don Was, big time producer. These albums are, well, obviously they sound great, but got a lot of quirky songs on them, like I Feel Better Than James Brown, okay? And then also the album, What Up Dog? What's the song in here? Walk Your Dinosaur or something? Yeah, Walk the Dinosaur. That was a minor hit. Keeping those. Walter Egan, 2 for Fundamental Role and Not Shy. Keeping those. What was the big hit? Something, Magnet and Steel. I wanted to say Steel and Glass, but that's John Lennon. Okay, Warhorse. This is, I believe it's Nick Simper, right? From Deep Purple. Isn't he in this? Yep. Okay. From the Mark I version. Now we're moving on to your Wasp. We've got Self-Titled and The Last Command together. All the Wasp are keepers, folks. So we're not purging many in this pile. Another 2 for, we got Headless Children and Inside the Electric Circus. KFD. Eldorado. The Neon God Part 1. Neon God Part 2. Jesus, what the hell is this called again? Oh yeah, Dominator. Golgotha. Always a lot of great cover tunes on these Wasp albums. Babylon. Very good covers of Burn. Real Me. Trying to think what else. Okay, Dying for the World. And that is it. Oh, back to some more Horse here. Red Sea. How'd that get out of order? All right, The War on Drugs. Lost in the Dream. Keeping that. And this, is that my favorite by them? No, actually, I think this one is. A Deeper Understanding. Keeping that. This one I was disappointed in. I Don't Live Here Anymore, so that's a goner. Why keep it? I'm going to stop there because next one starts a new band. Plus we had a 3-fer and a 2-fer here, so there's over 100 albums here. All right, that's it. Thank you very much. I will see you again. Oh, let me give you the head counter. Just so you know, the last video, I believe it was 15, 2, 4, only 6 on this. Thank you.